Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Working on this bike. I've had to make some alterations already. And I'll show you what it is. Axle plates. So I've been looking at this and measuring and thinking, and what I have come to decide is that with the frame 8 inches from here to the ground with the tires on and inflated, and the distance here, and then that seat has 5-inch springs, is only going to put the rear end of the seat at about 20 inches off the ground. Well, you may remember when I said I designed this thing in my head, I wanted the seat to be 25 inches off the ground. Well, even though I like the look of this, it's going to be so low to the ground it's going to feel like I'm sitting on a bucket. And I don't want that. I want it to be high enough to where I feel like I'm actually comfortable. Plus, I would have clearance issues with the tire and the back of the seat. And so what I've done is I took my original template for this axle plate. Remember? And I have recalibrated it. And I have added 4 inches to it. I think you can see it here, maybe. So this is just a template, but what I'm going to do is lay this out on this sheet steel. I've got this plate of sheet steel. It's 1/8 inch thick. Is what I made the original ones out of. I'm going to remake them this size, which will raise this whole hardtail assembly up 4 more inches, which is also going to help me here with my clearance for my engine and my backbone and my down tubes. And it's going to give me 4 more inches to play with up here, and that's going to be helpful. So yeah, that's the plan. I'm going to do that and see if that doesn't make me happy. So we'll see. That's what's up. I just did some measuring and adjustments and stuff, and found out that my seat's going to be too low. So I decided to remake them. And bear with me just a second. Note the ones on the bike. Look familiar? Ta-da! Same thing, just taller, in an effort to get the seat up to a rideable height. Okay? And I've also made a little tab, which once the hole is drilled in here to make a slot, this will weld up under the frame here, sticking out just enough for the bolt to attach to it, for this rod, which will be drilled and bent to come up from the brake over to it to hold the brake to keep it from spinning. So I'm at a place now to where I can go in there and drill the holes. My problem is I've been out here in the sun looking at this stuff, and I go in there to the drill press and I can't see anything. My eyes will not adjust. I mean, I'm sure they will if they stay in there long enough, but yeah, the way it is. I wanted the seat height to be at least 25 inches. That way when I'm sitting on it with my feet up at the same height as the bottom of the frame, my knees won't be up in my chest per se. It'd be more like I'm sitting in a chair type position. So yeah, that's what this is all about. And I've been waiting for the perfect opportunity between my work schedule, my sleep habits, and annoyances to the neighbors, and to come out here and make all this noise, because cutting this big old sheet of steel is noisy as heck, and I didn't want to piss my neighbors off. But I've been waiting several weeks now for this opportunity, and so anyway, I come out, I got them cut, and yeah, now I got to drill my holes and stuff, heat those little tabs up and bend them again, like I did on the first ones, and drill the holes in here for the chain adjustment slides, and basically just redo the whole thing. Those will be good for another project. Those would be great if my tires were taller, but the tires are not taller. They're only 20 inches, and that only raises the frame up to a certain elevation, you know, and everything. So yeah, doing it this way. I got two different ways to go with this. The way I've done this, I can either use the tail end that I've got, it comes straight off like this at the 30 degree angle that I've decided, or I can come straight up here, even higher if I want to, and then bend it to where it goes forward. So this gives me two different options. See what I mean? I can run the pipe up here and then bend it and go forward and attach it to the pieces I already have made, or I can just go like this like I had initially intended. I think it's gonna be fine. I will figure it out. Anyway, I just wanted to share with you what's going on, and now I gotta get in the shop here and stay in there long enough for my eyes to adjust so I can drill some holes. Alright, I think you can see the difference. I got all those things put together and cleaned up, and this is actually working out better than I thought, because my measurements now are giving me what looks to be a seat height of at least 25, possibly 26 inches, whereas before it was going to be 20 inches, which seems like it would be okay, but then you remember you raise your feet 8 inches off the ground to put them on a footrest, and you've got your knee and your chest, and well, that's no good. No matter how far you stretch them out, I don't want to be sitting on a bucket. So I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. And see that little rascal sticking out right there? That'll be the brake holder. And somewhere in here, there it is the mount that'll go up inside the frame and be welded for it to slide back and forth on. Yeah. Spare parts right there. Anyway, so progress is good. Now I just got to cut that slot for there, and I have to cut the slots a little bit bigger on those on here, just because it's not wanting to go all the way back, which would probably be okay, but it would be better if it did go all the way back. It just doesn't look finished like that. It looks like I shortcut it or something. Okay, so that's that. I'm digging it. Much more, much more. Yeah. So that's what's up for now. I think you can see over my shoulder there, off in the distance, Pat's cooking some barbecue, and I'm gonna get cleaned up and enjoy a meal with her. And we both have to go to work tonight, so we need to get some rest yet too. But anyway, thank you for watching. Thanks to all my new subscribers. I appreciate you guys. Thanks to all my viewers. And yeah, I know it's... Oh, I got great news. Hey, check this out. Turns out that... You may remember back when I used to put a video out every other day or something. Well, I used to work 12-hour shifts, 4 or 3 days a week, you know, rotating back and forth. And then they put me on 8-hour days, 5 days a week. And then those 5 days turned into 7 days. And then those 8 hours turned into 12 hours. So I haven't had any time off lately. But it looks like in a couple weeks we're going to go back to the 12 hours, 3 days one week, 4 days the next, 7 days off straight once every other month. Of course, on the opposite months you got to work 7 days straight. But that's okay. It's worth it. You get all those days off and you don't miss any paychecks. So, yeah, maybe the summer will not fly me by and I'll actually be able to get some things done. Okay. Alright. Wish me luck with that. Alright. I'll see you guys. Take care. And I'll see you in the next video. Alright. Bye.